So am I free to start?
No, hold on.
All right.
Everyone, please go ahead and drop a message on the Discord server so that others can be aware that the class has started. We already have the instructor on the call. Hi, Kayode. Welcome to today's session. Thank you so much for making our time to be here tonight.
Good evening, and I'm happy to join you guys.
All right. So Kayode is a UI UX designer, a Figma developer as well, developer/designer. So Kayode, the class is all yours. So you can take over from here.
All right. So good evening, everyone. So I'm here to take the topic components, variables, and interaction. So first of, what is component? So component is an element that are reused across the design and help to create and manage consistent design across projects. So let me take you through to my framework and you see how we create components. The first step I do is to create text. First off, probably let's put a button. I'm getting something different here. Hello, can you hear me? Framework crash.
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me, Kayode? Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Hello,
I can hear you now.
can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, sorry, my framework app crashed.
Oh, all right, that's fine. Wait for it
Are
to
you
come
seeing
up
my
then.
screen?
No, I can't see your screen. So you'd have to reshare your screen.
Oh. Are you seeing my screen now?
Okay, it just came up, yes.
All right. So with the button, let's start again. On a text button and you add stack. I'm coming, trying to shift this away. You add stack. So in Figma, stack is considered auto layout. Stack is considered auto layout, but here it's called stack. Are you getting it? What's going on with Figma?
Kaide, your screen just went off.
I don't get the probably the network.
All right. So maybe you could start with the slides first, then you switch back.
Okay. Can I see it now?
Yeah, I can see your screen now. Yes. Yeah.
So let us start. Let's just try and do some few development here because we'll be using this throughout our class. Mm. So yeah, I'm trying to add some padding to it. And let me change the color. Let me give it a down color. And let me add some rounded corners to it. Let me take it back to the layer and let's create components. I see in it, I right click and I create components. So let me name it button to create components. So this is an isolated canvas. This screen is showing is an isolated canvas. You can also go out and you can also double click to take you over to this place. Um, so from here, let me take you back. So from here, we have the components and variant to it and the pressed states. Am I audible enough? Yeah, I need someone to talk, so I won't be like I'm talking to myself. Hello.
Yes, I can. We can hear you. Yes, Kayode, we can hear you.
Okay. So we have two states. We have the over states and the pressed states. So first off,
Can you zoom in a bit on your screen?
huh?
Can you zoom in a bit on your screen? Okay, this is fine.
Okay, it's fine. All right.
Mm.
So do you guys get it to the part whereby I explain the over states and the pressed states?
Yes, you can go on. If there are questions, they'll be dropped in the chat. I'll display them on the screen.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's fine. So first
Yeah.
thing, this is the primary states, this is the over state, and we can as well create um the pressed states. So now from here we can edit all the states as we like. Let's take for instance, I want to take this, I want to give it a white color, and this the button, I want to give the button a blue color. And note, the more I change this, all these change equally because they are instance. Now let me change the over color to yellow, and the button, let me change it to white, or let me give it this color like so. When we go back, we hit play. Now you can see the way it overs around. So that's how the over states work. Are you seeing it? Are you getting it? So now let me go back again. Let me create another button so we could see it better. Let me right click. Same way you create stack, you edit it, the padding probably 20, 16, 20, and 16. Change the color to a very, though depending on the project you're working on, so you change the color and you create, you right click and you create components. You name the components and create it. Takes you to the isolation, to the isolated canvas where you can edit it one after the other. So let's talk more about the over states. Let me go back to the okay, let me use this. Talk more about the over states. With the over states, you can change the color, you can change the font, and you can even add an icon to it to define the components when it's overed. So when you click on over, you're trying to define the color to be different. So whenever the mouse gets on the particular button or on the particular component, it overs. So for example, like the other one, we change it to yellow. We could change this to something like blue, depending on the project you're working on and depending on the font, the color you're using. So when we click back, we play, and you can see how it overs. So now let's go to the press state. So on the press state, we could change the color to something more. Okay, let me give you this kind of color, and let me change this from black to white, the font color from black to white. So let's go back and let's hit play. And when you see it overs to blue, but when we click it turns to green. Let me zoom in very well. It overs to blue, and when it clicks it turns to color. Am I passing information here? I just dropped a message. Can you all see the message? Hello.
Hello, Kaidi, can you hear me?
It's somehow I can't hear you. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. We're here, we're following.
Okay, okay. Because I like classes that are interactive, not like I'm talking to myself. I'm sorry for that.
All right, no problem, that's fine.
Okay. So now let's have another one, probably the toggle. Let's design the toggle so we could see how it works. So now, okay, wait, I'm coming. Let's design this little page so we could have a better understanding of what you're trying to do. So let's insert an image, just a little website, so you could get it better. So assuming you're working on a car website, so just trying to play around to pass information for us to understand better. So we have our logo. Let's create a small logo here. Um, let's create a small logo here. Let's assume let's assume these are logo. So let's have little. Let's have one and what else about? And let's have blog. So now let's make the three. These three. Let's create tag. Let's make three a button so you could get what I'm saying very well. Let's get some padding around 30 by 15, 30 by 15. So, so let's, so let's create the overall code. So here at the overall, we change it. We add filter white. So let's change this down to something black. Okay, let's remove this. So let's add our press state and let's change our press state to, let's give it a color deeper than that. So so when we come around there to click, so when you see when I over on home, it change to blue, and when I click, it change to a deeper blue. So this how it works. Let's get to get more design, more beautiful design again, like the text again, like welcome to, sorry, welcome to my small car hub. Let's change the color for more hierarchy. Let's change it to white. So this coming, there's a mistake. Let's Let's add a little bit. Let's add a little bit. So yes. So let me increase the. Let me tune this. I find a very suitable. So let me tune this to bolding it. So let's write by now. So let's reduce this to like 24, and let's create component out of it, and let's claim it by. So same way we've been doing, we'll change, put the overstate. I did the overstate. Just trying to find a color, a suitable color that works better. And same way as a pressed state. So depending on the kind of project you're working on. So like this, I'm very sorry for because I won't lie. I'm trying to get myself. So if you see, can you see how it works now? By now. So let's add some styles to it. Let's click. Let's add a few. Let's change this to black. Let's edit. Let's add. Let's add. So let's add random corner. Let's put 20. So same thing applicable to this. Let's just give it something like this, or let's put a little bit of green. So we can also edit this, change the white, and we can put a little bit of green, but deeper green, and the yellow. Let's get let's get it something like this. I just want something that will differentiate it for us to get it better. So I'm trying to work it better. So when you play around, can you give me a minute? Let me get myself.
Yeah, sure you can.
Okay, let me get myself because I really can't. The way when I'm not hearing people talk, I feel like I'm talking to myself, so it's kind of
So
confusing.
there are people chatting actually in the comment
I'm not
section.
seeing the chat. That's it. Okay, I think I can work better with the chat now because I feel
Yeah.
like I'm talking to myself. Like
No,
so,
you're not. We're actually here listening to you, so you can just flow.
because I don't feel myself flowing very well. Sorry.
All
So
right, no
now
problem.
we get the variant, the over, and the press states.
Yeah, we do.
Now, so now let me explain the variant and the variable. So variant are different variation of your components. They are different variation of your components. You can as well call them a states, like we've got the over states and the press states. But on Framer, we can have more than, like I've explained, like there are different variations. On Framer, we can have different variants, whereby we could for breakpoints like the mobile view, the tablet view, different screen, we can have them in different form. For example, now let me go back to our project. Coming. So let's assume we are trying to design a car. So let's add a frame to this. So let's add. I'm trying to design something for you to see what I'm trying to explain. Let's add. Let's add this.
Omo.
This is a Mercedes logo here. Let me put it somewhere here. Let me see. Now, with the variant, when you create, let's create a component out of this. We can choose to create different variants. Now, here, let's call this the website 1440. So let's call this mobile. Sorry, tab 800. That's the screen size. And let's call this mobile. As size of mobile can be, let's just pick 247. So now this, let's change the size here to 1400. That's the width. Sorry for that. That's the width. And this, let's change it to 800. And this, let's change it to 247. So you could see how it works now. So these are different variants. Can you see it's different from what we've explained for the over and the press state? You can as well do the same thing, but I'm just trying to use this to explain how it works. But for more, okay, now I'm coming. Let me design a toggle button for you to see, to have more example or more on what I'm trying to do. Let me create. I'm trying to create a rounded corner, a rounded shape for us to create a toggle. Let's add more radius to this. Okay, I think this is better. So the two, let me take it out for you for us to see it clearly. So let's turn this. Let's create components. Let's name it toggle. You see the difference of what I'm trying to say now. Now with the toggle state, we can also create another variant. Let's drag this to the side and let's build an interaction between the two. We can name it app, and here on this, let's create another one and give it up. So we'll go back, we hit play. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me put it here somewhere so we can have better. So hit tap. Can you see the way it works? Can you see the way components makes it work better? So this we're working on different variants, not the over and the fresh states. Oh, yeah, I need to hear this. Are you seeing it? So this is how variants work. So when we click, when we click on it. So this is how variant work. Can you see it's different from what we've been explaining before on the over and the fresh states? Now let me give another example. What example again can I give? What example? Okay, let's have this example again. The drop down. Let me use this. Let me change it to white, and let me show you how variants work. So for example now, let me add text. Let me pull like what is your name? Question mark. Um Let me add another layer to make it for the reply. Let's bring the two together and let's put them under. Let's add frame to it. Let's reduce this. I'm trying to get something meaningful done here. Let me get the two together. Put them on the same frame. So here, what's your name? And let's put it on this other frame. Let me change. Let me try. Um, my name is Coyote Steven. So let me put it in the middle. So this let's add components drop down. Hope I'm not too fast.
No, you're not.
I'm trying to read the comment, but I'm not even seeing comment like that.
No, you sit. But no, you're not. I'm following you.
Okay. So now here we can add variants. Let me go back. Let me add some rounded. Still. Let me add this. So with this, let me add some border to it, just to differentiate it. And let me reduce the rounded corner a little. Let me change it. Let me remove it. This zero, this zero, this zero. So this alone will be two. So, so now when we create another variant, I'm just trying to create it just to get drop down. So here with this, we could come to the visible. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I'm not getting this straight. Let me do it all over again. Let's create frame. Start. Okay. Okay. I really don't know how to arrange this, but I can do it better using Figma. But I'm trying to put the idea here just to this are text. This is your name. So same thing applicable here. So let's bring the two come just for the answer. So let's add the two together. Let's create a big frame out of it. Same thing, let's add the border. Let's create components. So first variant, let's name it Q. First second variant, let's name it the answer. I don't know what's up with the Figma this thing tonight. The Figma app tonight. I don't know, it's messing up because this is not clicking. Let me join back in a minute. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. But I really wish people can talk. I'm not getting myself without people talking. I swear, because I feel like
All
I'm
right.
talking to myself. I don't know. Probably this is the first time I'm having this kind of class.
Okay, I think I understand that. Best you can do is probably just wrap up, and I think that will be fine since you're not flowing with it.
Hmm?
I say you can try and wrap up since you're not flowing.
If I'm hearing people talk, then I'll know okay, I'm making sense or I'm not making sense. That's
So
it.
far, so good. From the comment section, we have okay, let me just show this up on the screen. I don't know, can you see it on your screen?
I'm seeing some comments here.
Yeah. So if you're not fast, you're not fast, we're following. I think you're good.
Not even for like, are they getting what I'm trying to do?
You said?
Are they getting what I'm trying to do?
Oh, okay. No problem.
Before I move to variable,
All right.
I'm just trying to design this. One the O answer come to visible. How is this doing somehow? I'm going to go with the whole keyboard. I'm messing this up. I'll come back to do that. I
All
just
right.
let me give it a try again. So let me go to variable. I'm getting myself. So variable are different variations of the components. You can also use them as visual transition,
Okay.
whereby you can customize the background, the button label, and do other settings. So let's have something like this. Let me go to the text. Let me put So universe. Let me add stack to it. Let me put padding. Let me put 40. Let me put 40. And 10. Let me put 20. Let me put 20. Yeah. It should be very good because much wider. So let me add icon. Okay. Let me get to reduce the icon. Let me give it 30. So let me add the icon to this. Let's add some rounded corners to this and let's create the variables. Let me add components first. T, T, let's create variables. So here we can create variable by adding, by clicking. Can you see? Click here. You can add all variables you want: plain text, formatted, link, image, color, toggle, option, number, event, and date. But let's add the variable one after the other. So here, let's double click on the top universe and let's add variables. We can add the content. If you want to change the content, create another variable that's text2. Let me put it to button. Let me put the name as button name. Let me change the text to one and to home. So this the main title and top universe and this gets to home. So when you come out, you could also change the content of the button and let's go back. You can also add different variables for the color. You can put the background color or let me add if we double click we can also add the variables from this side. You can put this. Let me just get a color like a white color. Let me name the font color, font color. Wait, you see it has added the font color here. And same thing, let's add. So I mean, so we can set the color as background color, create another variable, background color white, create another variable. Uh, let's name it font color. Let's give it deep blue. So you can change to set it as the white as this, and you can as well come set it as a font color. Same thing when we click this, you can also come here. So if you have the background and the font color. Now you can as well create another color. Let's name it the button color. Let's change it from white. Let's give it a dark one. And let's change let's set it to background color. Are you seeing how it's working? Let's set this. So button color and let's click on our icon here and let's change the color. Let's change it to background color. We can also click on the home and the size. We can create the variable here as the font size. We can let's give it 30. So here we have the meaning and the max. So the meaning means at least you should not go lesser than 15, and at most it should be 30. So at least the font size should not go lesser than 15. So in case this work in case of the breakdown of the breakpoint, sorry, and at most it should be at 30. So we could create a content again, set okay, we've done that, we've done the color, we've done the size. So let's jump here. We will create another comment. Okay, create another variable here. So let's name this icon. So the default is yes. So this means we can as well remove. Let me take it back for you to see everything. Can you see the icon? You can also remove it. Okay, isn't that- so I'll go get back. We can change each of these. Are you seeing it? These are the variables. So and the color, trying to get something here. Okay, the formatted one now. Here. So now I want to change this to a paragraph content. So the defaults can be H1. That's get myself. Sorry. Please let me have a minute of to get myself. I'm not getting myself. Like I feel I'm talking to myself.
All right, no problem. So, all right, guys, I'm dropping the attendance now on the chat. Please go ahead and fill that. If it doesn't come back in the next 10 to 15 minutes, we'll end the class and continue from there. And you would answer your questions on chat on the Discord server. So please hold on, your attendance is coming up. We're just waiting for him to come back. All right. So I'm coming, guys. Please, I'm fixing this. All right. So the attendance is now in the chat. Thank you so much for today. If you have any questions, please go ahead and drop them on the Discord server. Samuel or someone else will pick it up from there. So bye, guys. Have a lovely night, morning, whatever your time is. All right. Good night, everyone.